Hey guys, got some questions for the gram today, and today we're going to do a 2-for-1. I got a super quick one, and then I got a really long story before you. So, okay, first question is this. Hi, Dr. Riss. I cheated on my ex, and he doesn't talk to me for 10 months now. I think he's moved on. Yeah, he's moved on. That, as we say on set in LA, darling, that's a wrap. Now, here's the thing. You know, you got two choices, okay? Either you can stop cheating, or when you get into your next relationship, tell them, hey, listen, you know what? I don't really do the exclusive dating thing. You know, I enjoy dating and I want to have an open relationship. Or I'm not looking for exclusivity right now. I'm just really enjoying dating other people. Say that. You're allowed to ask for what you need and want in a relationship. And if that's where you are, then that's what you should ask for. Set the expectation and roll with that. You'll be amazed how many people will continue to rock with you as long as you are open, upfront, and honest about it. Bloop, done. Bye-bye. Hope that helps. Now, second question, which is a lot longer. So we're gonna see how we get through all this. Hi, Dr. Ish. I have been in a relationship with a narcissist for 13 years. First of all, how you know he's a narcissist? We'll get into all that. I've been in a relationship with a narcissist for 13 years. With someone with narcissistic behavior. Okay, I went through years hanging on to what I thought was once real and learned that he cheated. I came into the relationship with 2 children and he had 1, which I raised since they were 1 year old, and he eventually gained sole custody. Between custody battles and work, it kept us busy thinking that this was the problem. 6 or 7 years down the road, we had an additional 2 little ones together, and it all changed, or so I thought. But looking back, I was blind, and I made excuses for my poor judgment, moving me and my 2 oldest kids away, thinking we were going to live happily ever after. We opened a business. We struggled at first, but my kids live comfortably now, and they don't know what struggle looks like. So that's good. However, as that process took place, the abuse became something out of a Lifetime movie. The sacrifice, the emotional abuse, the physical abuse, accepting what I normally would not have accepted. The loneliness, the tears, the self-esteem, the poor self-esteem, the lies, the internal struggle, the infidelity, etc., etc. Recent events have popped it all off. I cannot do this anymore, and my family's not supportive. If anything, they try to create a hate team against him and press me with questions and gossip, and it's just not helpful. My sanity and my peace cannot allow negative vibes, or hear that I told you so. He cheated on me while I was pregnant. Wow. And I didn't let him back in easily. But I thought we worked it out. Recently, I learned through opening a medical invoice that he also had an STD and was in couples therapy. He cheated over the course of 13 years, and my guess is with over 100 women. I've been patient with therapy beyond my belief, but the gaslighting pattern and aggression has come back, and there's a whole lot more, but we just gonna stop. Don't need to read any more this question. He cheated to the point he had an STD. He was in couples therapy with somebody else? And oh, by the way, there's over 100 women. Okay, let's talk about narcissism. The first thing you need to know is they're 2 different, right? So we're talking about personality disorders, right? So everybody has different traits of different personality types, whether you're a little clingy, whether you're a little dependent, whether you're a little wild and crazy, whether you're a little paranoid and kind of keep to yourself, whether you're a little, grandiose, kind of, like to be seen and heard and all that good stuff, or whether you're a little arrogant, a little cocky, which we call narcissism. And so everybody's got traits, right? We all have some of those traits. It doesn't mean we have the disorder. When somebody has narcissistic personality disorder, that means their pathological lack of empathy has gotten them to a place in life where they are no longer functional. By the way, November 3rd, you can all go vote. Don't know why that popped into my head when I was talking about a narcissist who's found himself in a place where he's no longer functional, but that's neither here nor there. Let's move on. So, right, that's the thing, right? Now, everybody's got different traits when it comes to that. So what are the symptoms of a narcissist? Somebody who's got narcissistic personality disorder, just so you all know exactly what that is. They have an exaggerated self-importance, right? They think they're really, really important above anybody else. They have a sense of entitlement. They require constant, excessive admiration. Constant. Can't stand it if it's not around, can't be around you if you're not feeding that need. They expect to be recognized as superior even when they don't achieve anything or warrant that recognition. They exaggerate all their achievements and everything that they're talented about. They are preoccupied with being successful or powerful or brilliant or perfectly beautiful in some way. They believe they are superior and can only associate with other people who themselves are too superior. They will look down on you and look down on others who they think is inferior, right? They want special favors, right? And here's the part that you really need to pay attention to because this concerns you. They want special favors and they want unquestioned loyalty. And they want you to comply with their every wish and expectation. They're going to take advantage of you in order to get what they want, not about what you want. And they have a pathological inability or unwillingness to recognize the needs and wants of anybody else, regardless of what you do. So that's what you got if you got somebody with narcissistic personality disorder. Now, what you have, my dear, is, it sounds like this guy's pretty close. I mean, I don't have all the particulars of him. So what do you need to do? Well, you need two things, right? How do you deal with a narcissist? How do you date a narcissist? Narcissists can be cool because they lure you in with the hook, right? The hook is they will make you feel like you are the only person alive on the planet because they will give you so much time and so much attention and so much adoration because they're expecting you to give that back to them that it feels really, really, really good for a time, right? And you're like, oh my God, look at this almost perfect person over here. They look and they got and they do all of these things. And so I'm with them. So by association, I must be really, really something special too. But here's the thing. It's never about you. It's always about them, right? So the narcissist, he doesn't have the ability to feel empathy. That means that when you sit down and somebody's telling you a sad story, you're like, oh my God, I hate that. I hate when that happens. I feel embarrassed with you. Yeah, I can tell you some stories about me. Narcissist doesn't have that, right? So part of the thing that makes them able to make you feel so special initially is that they're paying so much attention to you, right? To everything your eyes are doing. What is your mouth saying? What are you doing with your body language? They're mirroring everything because they have to know what to say next to get you to do the thing they want. And they can't tell that with their gut, with their insight, because they don't have that. So they've got to use all external clues, which means they've got to pay extreme attention to you. And we misinterpret that as their admiration, as their adoration, when it's really just them trying to get what they want. So you need two things. You need boundaries and you need distance, right? He's cheated. He's gotten an STD. I hope that didn't transfer over to you. There's been a bunch of women. You say over 100. That's a lot, right? He's not a ball player. He's not a rapper. He's not a movie star. That's a lot for a regular dude. I'm assuming he's a regular. That's a lot because that puts you at risk, right? Any one of those 100 could have given him something he can't get rid of, and he could have brought that back to you, right? And then it's you and your children now, right? So who's going to take care of them if you are? It's a whole nother thing. So boundaries and distance, right? Narcissists function just like abusive guys function, that they want to get you away from your support group. He did that. You picked up your life and you packed up your kids and you moved over there with him. Now he's the only person you got in your life. So you're going to have reestablish those boundaries with him, reestablish your connections with your support group. Say, hey guys, you know what? This is where I was. This is the thing that happened. I'm now having some second thoughts. I know you're going to hit me with the I told you so's, and I can handle that because I need your support right now. And I'm ready to listen, and I'm ready to make some changes and move forward. And now you're going to need some distance, not just emotional distance, but you may need some physical distance because it's going to be very, very hard to extricate yourself from this situation because you feel like you're so deep in. And don't make up a whole bunch of excuses. I'm doing it for the kids. I'm doing it because we got so many years in. I'm doing it because we got a business together. All of those excuses are bullshit, and you know it. You need to do this for you. And if you can't do it for you, you do it for your kids so they can grow up with a model of what a healthy, functional parent should look like and what a healthy, functional relationship would look like. So focus on those two things: boundaries distance. And if you need to get some physical distance in order to get some emotional distance, do that. And oh, by the way, the other thing you're going to really, really need is a really good therapist. Not your preacher, not your pastor. That's not your therapist. You need a therapist to help you unpack all of the things that he's packed and shoved into your brain and made you feel like you were crazy and you were the problem and you were somehow deficient or broken, when all this time it was really him. So I want to hear from you. I want to know how this turns out. I want to know how you do. Let me know. And I hope this helps. And I hope you get this done. My guess is you're a really good person and you really, really deserve to finally get some of that love and attention and adoration back that you've been pouring into this empty vessel for all these times. So I hope this makes sense. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.